Everyday Heroes, brought to you by Hendrick Auto Group.
They have dedicated their lives to healing and helping others. After 65 years of marriage and nearly 40 years practicing medicine together, Doctors Daniel and Marjorie Mengedoht continue to give back any way they can. They are our everyday heroes.
And this is when they had an article in the paper so that I was succeeding in the world of medicine. And here I was, examining one of my little patients. And here we were examining another special patient.
Oh, I see. That's one of our children.
One of our children.
Partners in medicine, life, and love.
So it's a love match made in heaven.
Partners in service to the community. Meet 85-year-old Dr. Daniel Mengedoht and his wife, 87-year-old Dr. Marjorie Mengedoht.
Mengedoht. Mengedoht.
Mengedoht.
3 men, about a gin and a dot.
No, 2 men and a G and a dot. The little patients just couldn't quite say Mengedoht. So he is Dr. Dan and I'm Dr. Margie.
65 years of marriage and 38 years of seeing thousands of patients in their shared pediatric practice.
We met in medical school. I was Marjorie Merritt, and they assigned us alphabetically to all the same cadaver or the same experiments. And we were assigned to each other. There were 4 ladies in our medical school class. He got 2 ladies, and I was one of the ladies. But the other lady didn't want to get her hands dirty, so she wouldn't touch the cadaver. But I wanted to touch the cadaver because that's the way I learned, was touching. And we had to do our experiments together in biology, embryology, all of the ologies. And we did them, and then we had to write them up. So we had to be together a lot.
That began a lifetime of devotion to each other, to their family, 4 children, 14 grandchildren, and 3 great-grandchildren. Years of treating thousands of young patients. And even though they are retired and enjoy their new life here at Bishop Gadsden Retirement Community, they continue to give unselfishly to others throughout the Lowcountry.
Doctors Dan and Margie Mengedoht are everyday heroes because Bishop Gadsden is built on a culture of giving back, and they are exceptional examples of doing so. They give their time, their talent, and their patience in supporting both those within the Bishop Gadsden community as well as the greater Charleston community.
Dr. Margie serves as the chief coordinator for the Bishop Gadsden Library. Dr. Dan is a veteran and a master builder, building toys and making repairs for residents. They continue to volunteer for Tri-County Family Ministries. Dr. Dan collects carloads of clothes donated by residents. He sorts, folds, and logs the value of each piece of clothing.
I receive clothes about 2 or maybe 3 times a week, and we will take several hundred clothes to Tri-County. And then I keep a record of that to see how much we gave it. And we have done this since 2011. And we have gone over probably 90,000 pieces of clothing we've taken over there. Wow. And I figure there's over $600,000 in value, and we give that to the Tri-County Family Ministry.
He's really a national treasure. He has served his God. He served his country. He served his family. He served his community. Not much more a man couldn't do. And we love him very much.
They both mentor MUSC students and offer scholarships to Citadel students. Dr. Dan also collects can ring tabs and donates to the Ronald McDonald House.
My parents are amazing people. They are always serving the community. They are just They give us the biggest shoes to try to fill.
Their acts of kindness is medicine for the mind, body, and soul, as they share their love of health, faith, family, and service to the community.
I think Dr. Dan's philosophy in life is to care about people. It was one of the things that I admired about him so much when I first met him. He was always caring for other people, and it's just been his way of life, sometimes to the detriment even of his family. He's always trying to help the other fellow, which is a wonderful way to look at life. You know, when God has given you so much, you've got to give it back and share it. And that's the way he lives, so that's the way I live. We're 65 years anniversary this year. And we love each other from the very moment that we started, even more.
Dr. Margie was instrumental in identifying the need to spearhead different teaching approaches for children with learning disabilities. She was also one of the founders of Trident Academy in Mount Pleasant. Dr. Dan was very active in many community organizations and had leadership roles in the Widows and Orphans Society and the Salvation Army.